Hi everyone, I'm Dar with the Helia Technology Report, and today we're talking about Yealink phones and provisioning with a Yeastar phone system using TFTP. Now a big shout out to Albert at Leedale, and this is to help phones more reliably deployed. Now, by default, Yeastar has an auto provisioning scheme that's based on broadcasting. And so the phones will automatically show up, and you just need to select them from the list and provision. But sometimes that doesn't work, and so TFTP makes it just a little bit more reliable. What I have here is a Yealink T29 phone, a Yealink T56A phone, and a Yeastar S20. Now the S20 is the smallest of the model line from Yeastar, the S Series. We usually work with the S100. The S20 does 20 extensions and 10 concurrent calls, and so it's a great size for a small office in the city here. So we've got that, we've got these two phones here, and I'm going to take you through the steps of provisioning. Now this is the Yeastar S20 interface. A couple things that you need to know here is, first of all, the IP address. So the IP address is going to exist up here, and we're going to take that and we're going to put it on a notepad. So here is my notepad here, and what we do is, so if I take this and I'm going to copy it and we put it on the notepad here, you see it's a little bit different. We're going to chop off the back, and then we're going to change this HTTPS to be TFTP. So we need that information here. That's the address we need, and yours is going to be different, so make sure you use the one that comes from your browser. Now the other thing you have to be familiar with for this is it needs to be on the same routed network, and if you don't know what that means, generally it means is the first three sets of numbers here is the same. Now that being, if we're clear on that, the next thing we need to do is hop over to the Yeastar phone system and click on auto provisioning. And in my case here, you can see a whole bunch of phones, devices on the network. We're dealing with the T29 here and the T56A. Now, what we want to do is we need to use our router. In my case, I'm using pfSense. Now, pfSense works both as the internet router or firewall, but it's almost always your DHCP server. And what that means is when the phone boots up, it needs an IP address, and the DHCP server is responsible for giving it its IP address. So this phone boots up, it sends out a message on the network, hello everyone, I'm here, can someone give me an IP address? And then the DHCP server is going to say, I'm a DHCP server, I can give you an IP address. And then the phone says, well, give me an IP address. And then the DHCP server says, okay, here you go, here's an IP address. And then the phone says, thank you very much, I accept that IP address. And as part of that whole process, it will also provide things like default gateway and the DNS servers to look things up on Google, and probably the network time server, so it has the correct internet time, and there's a whole bunch of other things. But in our case, the feature that we want is TFTP. So there's an option here in pfSense. Other commercial grade firewalls should have this as well. It might not call it TFTP. You might have to put a custom option as exists here, additional DHCP options. And so you have to put an option number in for TFTP, but then you simply, oops, that is not the right one. Let's go over here, capture this line, paste it in here. And so what's going to happen is when this phone gets the IP address, it will also be given this TFTP server, and it will then contact the TFTP server, which is our Yeastar box. Okay, let's see what it's telling me is wrong here. Maybe I have, okay, I have an extra space here, so I'm going to save that again. There we go. Changes have been successful. So now we can go in here. We have the list, and with each one of these items, what we definitely have to do is edit, select the extension that's associated with it. So in this case, the T29 is 1002. Now, once that's done, all we need to do is simply reboot the phone. And the best way to do that is unplug the cable from the back and plug it back in. The phone will reboot and retrieve its settings. I'm Dara Wazook with the Helia Technology Report. Please check out our YouTube channel at youtube.com/Helia Canada. And there's great videos about configuring Yeastar phone systems, 3CX phone systems, and many other phone systems. But in addition to that, security cameras for your business, building access and control systems for FOBs, and even smart buildings and smart farming. In addition, please check out our online store at www.buyphonesonline.ca. I'm Dar with the Helia Technology Report. Thanks for watching.